Well, beautiful people, welcome once again to another episode of Cooking with Nino. Now today, very interesting enough, I've got what's called okra. Some of you may know it, some of you may not, but I was away and a friend of mine introduced me to something very interesting. It was called Okra Punch. Many of you have never heard of it, but I'm gonna make a punch that's gonna blow your mind. So stick with me as I go through this. Now, some of the things that we're going to be adding to our okra punch is we've got what's called nutriment. You can also use supplement. You can use nutriment. And we've got a dragon stout that we're going to be adding to it. We've also got some extract, some almond extract. We've got some vanilla essence, some artificial vanilla. And let me tell you something, once we put this thing together, along with our cinnamon and some fresh nutmeg, it is going to blow your mind. So here we go. So all I do is just remove the tips off the okra. Okay, I keep them whole and just remove the tips. Remove the top end as well as the bottom end. So as we remove the tips of the okra, the top and the bottom, you know, we can talk about the medicinal values of okra. Okra's got a lot of medicinal values, a lot of properties in it. It's very good, high in fiber. And one thing it's really good for, it's good for the guts. Okay, if you know what I mean. It's really good for the guts, really healthy. It's something that also helps a great deal with type 2 diabetes and it's controlling of insulin. It's a very, very, very important vegetable. And we should eat more of this. So along with this, we're going to be adding some other ingredients, like some nutriment. We can also add supplement, some vanilla essence, as well as almond essence, cinnamon, fresh nutmeg, and we're also going to be adding a dragon stout. So you know it's going to be kicked up a notch. So it's going to be something really tasty. So once we've got all our okra all cut up and ready to go, we're just going to run them through the water just to give them a bit of a wash. Get any kind of sediment off of them. Okay, we're just going to drain that. I don't know, I'm in the habit of washing things twice, so I'm going to do my second round. To wash away, and in the midst of washing this, I've also got about 8 cups of water that's on the stove in a pot just boiling away. I'm just going to add the washed okra to that. I'm just going to soften them. I want to get them all soft, and everything is going to be utilized. So all the water that's there, all the okra, everything's going to be used. We're just going to soften the okra, make them nice and pliable. So when we put them in our blender, it's going to blend out nice and smooth, and it's going to just create an amazing punch. So I have my okra boiling for about 5 minutes. It's all set. It's all nice and soft. I'm going to turn the stove off, and I'm going to just let it sit there and cool before I start the blending process. So I've got my okra all cooled down and ready to go. I'm just going to pour it in this measuring cup, just to kind of make it a little easier to pour in the mixing bowl. There we go. And we just put it all in the blender. Okay, so right now I'm going to be pouring in my nutriment, but you can also use supplement if that's all you've got. And guys, you've made it this far in the video. If you haven't yet, like, share, and subscribe, do so. Hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified of all new videos. So I'm adding a second can here because I find that I needed to add a second can just to kind of stretch it out and, you know, make things nice and balanced. And I'm also using a dragon stout. Dragon stout is a very popular stout in Jamaica, but you can use any other stout that you would like. It's all up to you and your preference. Once we get all our ingredients together, we're just going to get going, get it pulsing, and get the blender going. We do have other ingredients. I had to add my condensed milk, but I had to pour a little bit of the liquid out I put a little bit too much liquid in it just so we get everything in there nicely incorporated. Because when we mix this all together, it is going to be one smashing tasting. Then I'll be adding a teaspoon of cinnamon, ground cinnamon. Just add that into your blender, along with a teaspoon of freshly grated nutmeg. And we just got to get all our ingredients in the blender. Not to mention, we've got some vanilla extract. We're going to put a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Just kind of measure it off, pour it in. We're also going to be putting in some almond extract. Just 1 teaspoon of almond extract, just to add some, a little extra flavor there. It's going to kick it up a notch. Once we get all the ingredients together, we just cover a blender and just get it popping. You're not going to be disappointed. This is going to be an awesome tasting okra punch. All you need to go with this is just a couple glasses of ice or crushed ice, whatever it is you prefer, and just pour that in, and let me tell you, it is going to be absolutely lovely. Notice the smooth texture of the punch. And don't forget, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Enjoy your punch. Let me know how it came out. Let me know how yours tastes. And we will see you on the next episode.
Will be. It tastes sweet. It tastes green.
Yeah,
it pairs well with the chicken, with the
really
crunchiness, with the spice of the chicken. This will go over well if you're making fried chicken or anything salty whatsoever.
And it's healthy.